Good morning. I'm sitting in front of my bean tunnel, which I absolutely am loving. One of the really great things about the bean tunnel, when you're picking your vegetables and things, you can come sit in here and kind of take a shaded break because it's very shaded. It is delightful and it's very pretty also. And I've got my beans are finally getting to full length. Whoops. This one's got a little bit of damage on the end, you can see. I'll just snap that piece off. These are my cobra beans that I grew last year, and they are my favorite of beans. And between bush and pole beans, I really prefer pole beans. They're easier to pick because they're kind of up and hanging, and you can see them. Right here. But you can see the beans, and they're just easier with bush beans, which I do have some bush beans also, just not as many as pole. You can still see them, but you have to kind of, turn over the leaves to look. These up here aren't quite ready yet, but the beans are starting to come in. I picked a few of my long beans. So I've got beans right now, lots of tomatoes. Every day I can pick a good amount of tomatoes. I've got peppers. Now my bell peppers have not done as well as I would have liked. I had more last summer, so I've got a lot of like jalapenos, cool pinos, and some other sweet peppers, but not my bell peppers. So this is actually what I've been using to harvest some of my days out here, because I can usually fill up this container. But you can see how pretty that is. I've got a bean hanging right there through the tunnel. And just walk through and pick beans. You see, look, here's some right here. Let me stick my bucket down. See these right here? See the pretty flowers here. Got little beans here. Now, one issue I have with long beans are ants. The ants love the long beans. I'm not sure what the reason is for that, because they do not get on the regular beans at all, but you can see them right there. So walking through the tunnel, I have to make sure I do not bump into these long beans, because they do have ants, and I know you can see all my grass is crazy. So only the long beans will have the ants on them, so I have to be careful walking through here that I don't walk into long beans. So I'm trying to make sure I keep this path pretty clear, even though you can see here at the end it's kind of covering, so I'm gonna have to work on that. But I've got beans here I can pick, and it is nice and cool in here. Got a lot of tiny little ones that are coming. You can see here. And I've got my beans kind of mixed in. This right here, I think is still a cobra bean, but then over here on the end, you can see how these leaves are this color. These ones are darker and a different shape. So this will be something else. And I can see ants on there, so I think this is where I have the Japanese winged bean. So this is what I picked today. I got a nice fistful, and hopefully I have not cooked anything except the long beans so far. Hopefully I can start cooking these every day, and if it really gets going, I can stick some in the freezer to have past the summer season. So I'm excited that green bean season is finally here. And this here is the outside of the bean tunnel, but these down here, you can find beans down in this foliage down here, you see. Even though they are pole beans, they've got a lot of beans down at the bottom. I picked these yesterday, so there's not a whole lot here, but you can see There's some on the undersides. I was slow on planting them because tomatoes really took the forefront this year, but green beans are ready. Let's go. I'm going to be working on getting mulch. I fenced in my garden area. I left enough space at the edge for me to be able to walk through, and so everywhere I don't have pecan mulch, I've got really tall grass because there's not enough space to mow in here. So mulch is what is coming next. I have not been posting a whole lot of videos lately. We are in the hot part of summer, and I don't know if you're familiar with gnats, but we're below the gnat line. So in Georgia, we have all these no-see-um gnats that are pretty intense, and the heat and humidity is pretty intense. So I am at the part of my summer where I run out in the morning and I pick what I can pick, and then I'm on a time clock to get back inside, and then I come out a little bit in the evening. But I'm not outside an hour and a half, 2 hours like I usually am during the spring and fall. So I wanted to say hello. Anyway, I hope everyone is having a wonderful summer, and I will talk to you all soon. Have a great day. Bye.